everyone, how you all doing? It's good to be back, and even better to have you all back. Once again, I want to say a big thank you to my international fans, and yep, you guessed it, the Dutch are just unbeatable at the moment. Let's hope it's not like that at the World Cup. Kidding. I hope you do just as good as us, because we're going to win it. See you in the final. Anyway, T-Nucks on tour.
Well, it's winter, and guess what? T-Nucks on tour.
We're at Swanlands in a T-Nuck club match in the Winter League. This is round 3. I've drawn peg 7. Dave drew it me. I could have kissed him. I've sprinted to this peg. It's my favouriteest peg in the whole world. Couldn't be more happier. So, let's see how we get on. This is a guy called Billups. He has other names. We won't talk about those. They're inappropriate. However, he's on peg 8. And he's been an absolute nuisance. This is the roller situation. He wants to go over my pole. In my peg and over my pole. So, this was an absolute nightmare. I said he should roll it along the bottom. He didn't want to do that. Reminded me as a former rugby player and asked me if I could swim. So, you get what kind of guy this guy is, alright? That's all I'm going to say. But, let's see how we get on with the fishing. So, baits wise, I'm going to go for chopworm and caster. I'm going to make little balls that'll fit in a cad cup. So I can just drop them in and go over that with a worm head or half a worm maybe. I've also got the micros which I'm going to use in my method feeder, which I'll throw to the aerator. And I will also go up to the island on the left with the pole. I'm going to try cad cup micros with some corn there. Let's see which line works out best. So after the first few hours, I've fished 13 metre in front with the worm head and the chopworm and caster balls. And I've had 2 bream and a carp, about £4. So it's not a great few hours. Lost 3 carp as well, they were all foul up. So I've gone to the island with cad cup micros and a single piece of corn. And I've got this skimmer. I mean, it's not a bad fish, but it's not what you want fishing 16 metres. Definitely not. I want carp or F1. So it's time to go on a new line. So I'm going to go to the aerator. I had thrown the rod to it earlier on the method. So I got a few liners. Knew there were fish there. But I didn't actually get a bite on the rod. So I'm being brave. I'm going in. I don't like to fish near this aerator. Even though I know there's a lot of fish there. Because there's a rope on either side of that aerator. The fish hang around this area for a reason. Because they know they can get over that rope and break you. I've seen lots of poles get broken here. I've even broke my pole next to this rope. So, you know, it's very tricky. You want to get fish out. You don't want to be costing yourself hundreds of pounds breaking sections of your pole. However, it's a league match. I'm absolutely desperate. We're halfway through. I've got about £6 in the net. So you've just got to do what you got to do. Also, if you're enjoying the video so far, please hit the like button. It's completely free. It costs you nothing. Really helps my videos. I want to get this video to 400 likes. If I get 400 likes, I'll record another T-Nuck League match for you and get it posted so you can meet even more of the group, see how we're progressing and all that other stuff. Because it's not just me that's on Paul Wilkinson TV. I'm always bringing my fellow T-Nucks into it. They're part of the journey, they're part of the story. I don't want you to miss out. Also, if you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. It's completely free. You don't miss any future videos. And, you know, you might learn a few things. This is what it's all about. I'm trying to help you at these venues and just fishing in general. So please hit that button. Thank you. See just how clear the water is becoming now that winter is definitely approaching, and that is an absolutely cracking fish in desperate need of this. Great condition, super fighting fit fish, and straight back in. You can see the bend on the pole. These fish do not mess about. They are desperate to get to that rope. You do have to be brave. So I'm just pushing that pole under the water so that fish is directed beneath the rope, because they are really wanting to get over the rope and into peg 8, where they're definitely going to break you and get off. So even now I've got it to the top kit, it's trying to get to that aerator and I'm just not letting it. I'm just pulling and pulling and pulling. And they're big fish. I mean, look at the size of this. I could put a saddle on that. That is an absolutely beautiful common carp.
I'm only £3 behind Billets now.
Such a relief. Literally 3 or 4 hours into this match and I finally hit 2 good fish. And as you can see now, the monkey see, monkey do is starting to happen. So Billips in peg 8, you know, the peg hogger, has now decided to start replicating.
This is Steve Billets, because you know qualifiers wouldn't have caught if he didn't watch what I were doing. The end.
So I've just had a little dig there at Billips, saying he wouldn't know what he were doing if he weren't copying me. And also Nick, to be honest, has started to throw up to that rope. He's bang across from me. Cheeky bugger. So at this moment, everybody's trying to steal my fish. I've shown them the way. So he's just got a fish on while I've been playing this. He's caught that pretty quick, because he's feeling the pressure. He realises I'm catching him up. He'd been catching quite well on the rod, throwing to the right hand side reeds in peg 8. But as soon as I started getting these big dogs, he realised he needed to start fishing near this area, because this is where all the big ones were hiding. And he is just having a little cheeky look at him, stealing my fish. How dare he? So anyway, I wanted to see if I could get these fish even quicker now that he's starting to compete with me. So I'm going to try some red maggots, because I know they love maggot in here. I'm going to put 10 dead reds on. Big group. I don't want to try it to any silverfish or anything like that. Carp, carp and carp. These big dogs will take 10 red maggots. Absolutely no problem. So I've been catching alright on the corn, but I've been having to wait a bit, and he caught a fish straight away. So some fish are obviously quite keen to feed, so it's worth, you know, checking through your selection of baits to see if something else will trigger a quicker bite for you. And here's a little bit of the setup. I've got 8 number 8s as a bulk shot, just above the uplink. I'm also using a 0.17 up pencil float and the 14 to 16 hybrid elastic that Map do. So this is definitely not what we want. So I've been in with corn, I've had 3 absolute units, gone in on maggot into the same place, caught a skimmer, no thank you. So that's the end of the red maggots. Now we're going to try double worm, a really big bait, something that's definitely going to stop skimmers from taking it. And carp usually love these, so let's give that a go. There we are. No bites all the time on double worm. So it's time to get back onto that corn. We've tried it. We've tried the maggots. We've tried the worm. It's not created anything better for me. And boom, straight back on the corn, fish on. So there you go. That's how you find out what baits they want in. It's that simple. Just have a little go. You can see there, he's still trying to steal my fish, which is absolutely the right thing to do.
Hour and 13 minutes. You either need right big fish or a lot of fish. I'll take a right big fish.
Look at the size of that. Perfect condition, a beautiful common carp. There is some real big fish in here, up to £20. And lots of fish at £12 plus. So you need some good gear on. I've got 0.20 main line, 0.20 bottom, number 12 Guru extra strong hook, no messing about. There's no point eating big fish like this and then losing them, especially when you're fishing in dangerous areas like this with aerators and ropes and corners and islands. Whenever it's 12 to 14 degrees like it has been in this crazy November, and there's still a lot of colour in that water, you'll get away with these bigger lines. Don't be going down to like 0.11s, 0.13s too soon, especially when the fish have still got a lot of fight in them, because you're just going to get broke. And you'll know, if you are a league fisherman, that every single fish does make a big difference to your weight at the end of the league and your points at the end of the league. So, points win prizes. Fish on! So I'm really pulling to the left, and this fish has put the brakes on, and it's trying its hardest to get to that aerator. I'm literally dragging it back. Now if I'd have had some like really light elastic on, like a lot of people do in the winter, that'd have been game over. It'd have been straight under that rope, round it, doing backflips over it, laughing at me, giving me middle fin, you know what I mean? Gotta have some proper gear on.
He's no longer Island Boy, he's now known as Danny Demi. Come on, lad. Oh, it's right in.
So I hooked this fish in the eyeball, and I'm not gonna lie, it were quite disgusting. I don't know. I am amazed they fight so hard when they've been hooked in the eye.
You know, if you didn't fish 6 inches away from my float, we wouldn't have this problem.
Have you had a break in your life, or just felt like things aren't going right? It's okay. It's always alright to ask for help. 116 123. Billips, they're waiting for your call, buddy.
Paul, Leah, get Rod in and get it over it. Get Rod in and get it up. Got it. For it, especially this rope, because they charge so much. So I broke one of number 3 and lost my top kit number 3 last year. Same thing. But it's still there.
So Billips got a taste of Carp God Carp me. Carp me. Did you like what I did there? Come on, that's gotta be worth a like. So in the last 30 minutes, Billips had his pole broken off, went straight through my peg, then he starts throwing his feeder in my peg to get his pole back, and that was the end of that. Cheers Billips, thanks for coming. Now let's see how we all got on.
That is the lot, basically.
Easy a lot, mate. There you go. Nice carpet. 23.10 for Rob.
So £23 10 ounce for Robbo on peg 1. Star of the show, nearly won the league last year, missed out by 1 point. Well done, buddy.
Let me get up with him. Just skim idea, mate. We got a pick.
fine.
You've got more than me, that's for sure. Right. 49.6. Well done, mate.
So Nick is one of the newest T-Nucks. He's been really good in every match that he's been in. He's got a cracking weight today with £49 and 6 ounces off peg 3.
Not what I thought in there.
You got a disclosure in here, I think. Yeah, your disclosure's in here.
Oh yeah.
6 points on peg 7, I don't believe it. I've got £40, mate. Dad's got more than that. Yeah. Dad's got more than that. Come on, lad, stop it. 45.5. Yeah, mate.
So Ian, he was in the Winter League last year on our first ever one. Joins us again. Again, another cracking weight. £45, 5 ounces off peg 5.
I've got £40. I'd have had more if Phillips hadn't have killed me peg. Phillips hadn't have killed me peg, I'd have had more. He's had some.
To wait.
No.
Look at all that big fish in there.
Yeah, look, I'd have had loads more if it weren't for you.
2 nets.
There's only skimmers in here.
2 nets in.
Just.
That's 35.
There we are, and that's it.
Has Nick caught?
Not that much.
Has anybody caught?
Shannon's caught really well.
She has.
I don't know, she never stopped.
What carp?
Is that on floor, that?
No net. 46 dead.
46, Dave.
So I've had £46. I would definitely have had more if Phillips hadn't have kamikazed my peg. But there we are. You all know, you all saw it for yourself.
I'll let you put them on scales. Look at them lot.
Not as much as these.
Everybody's watching this. He's feeling it like, yeah, there's a bit more than 46 there. He's got 50 pound.
100 and... That's BP, isn't it?
53.3.
So, the T-Nuck hashtag most hated has done me. £53, 3 ounces after he kamikazed my peg. How dare he?
You've had a good day, Argrez, today. You've done well, Argrez. Super sub.
Look at them bad boys.
We'll have a
41.4.
well done, Grez.
So, Grezza, on peg 10, cracking weight, £41, 4 ounces, pretty much all on the rod. Well done, buddy.
On 4 points. First way,
£12.
28.6.
So every pound over 56 is deducted £2.
He's got 60 pound here.
And me? Corn and maggot.
Cornet maggot.
£3.14.
67.4.
So at this point, Jakey Boy is winning it. First match is fish in the Winter League. He's been away for the last couple. Star it sure. £95, 10 ounces on Corn and Maggot. Fishing long towards the reeds. If you do want to follow Jake on Instagram, there's his page. Give it a like and you'll see even more of the T-Nucks.
I've had £46. And I got them in last 2 hours. When I went up to area 95, I think. $14.1.
So Carl drew peg 21. The peg nobody wanted. Nobody, and I mean nobody, likes to see that.
There's been some big ones caught today. 39 exactly.
So Kellan on peg 23. Not a bad weight at all. It's a very shallow peg. He had a majority of his fish in the margin in the last 20 minutes.
Is it gone?
Yeah, put it on up, mate. Come on. Come on. Proper one.
Well, you've got a one like you, but
Do you think that's got £40?
I hope so.
go hard, it's 40
Yeah.
pounds here.
41.
41 pound and hang on. Hang on. 41 exactly.
So this is Danny, aka the Island Boy. He's been on peg 25, another cracking weight, and he's currently winning the Winter League. Well done, Mucker.
Yeah. That's a nice fish. Bang with that. That's it.
Mine a little down.
So Shannon's had a cracking weight of £70 and 15 ounces off peg 27. Only started fishing on the pole about 6 months ago. I gave her a first lesson on it, and now she's absolutely killing it everywhere she goes.
Is that a swan and all? It is, isn't it? Swans have been showing today.
2 or 3 pounds.
Yeah, swans have definitely been showing today. Our survey says £23 and 3 ounces.
Well, this is the new kid on the block, Lewis, aka Golden Pellet. Taught him how to slap the other week, and now the kid can't stop doing it. Well done, Lewis.
Through past 14 islands to get to my peg.
Hoping to swim round.
Yeah. They bounced one bomb off the aerator. $15.9.
Rob has been on peg 32. It's been a tough one, but he did everything he could. Well done, Mucker. And there's his Instagram if you want to give him a follow as well.
Yeah, come on. Well done, Dazzler. Come on then, mate. Chuck your £45 on here. £48. Well done, mate. That's smacked me up.
48 then.
Ah.
Well, Dazzler, you've had a cracking weight in peg 34, in a really poor section, my hero, and definitely the angler of the day. Well done, pal.
Dave, an experienced angler like you here, been fishing here for 45 years, and that's found 3 at smallest skimmers in lake.
I've saved the point.
You have saved a point, mate. It's 3 more fish than you got last time. £2.8 ounce. What have you been robbing yourself for?
Dave is ever present in all my videos, and we all absolutely love him to bits. He is definitely struggling in the last few matches, but he keeps trying.
Come on, Nikolai.
That's more than Carlton Pond.
I didn't really set up. So we're going to pick a peg say
£31.15.
So Nick Atkinson, aka Nikolai, has had £31 15 ounces off peg 38. Also out of my peg in peg 7. Well done, Mucker.
It's easy that window freezing the last, so it's right up on pretty good. That's what I said. Let's roll them up.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Nice bit. That perch, huge, isn't it? Huge. £21 10 ounces.
So Jeff has had £21 and 10 ounces in peg 45. It's been a tough one, but Jeff has still had great points and doing well in the league. Well done, buddy. So these are the results. Well done, Jake. The very top of the tree. You've won it with £95 10 ounces. Shannon second with £70 15. Billips and peg 8 got £53 and 3 ounces and did me out of this section. I'm not happy at all. So woulda, coulda, shoulda. Probably should have gone to the aerator sooner. But I did get loads and loads of signs at 13 metres, including the fish that I'd lost. And this made me stay there longer than I really should have done. It's easy in hindsight, but that's why we have the woulda, coulda, shoulda. So yeah, the only thing I would have changed is probably going to that aerator an hour earlier than what I did. There were a lot of fish there, but it is what it is. If you would like to buy any of the floats you see me using in any of my videos, go onto this page, like it, I'll approve it. It's £1.35 per float unless specified otherwise, and £1.35 delivery. And until next time, tight lines and Siddy.
Hello, your call cannot be taken at the moment, so please leave your message after the tone.